Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today, last week and this week, Wargaming has been accused of money laundering for the Russian mob by the US and the EU. It's something that was commented a lot and typed in chat a lot last week. Last week and last weekend and currently this week as well. So that is a pretty big claim. And when I originally heard that exact claim that Wargaming is being accused of money laundering for the Russian mob, I said, okay, and water is wet. Because Eastern Europe isn't exactly a squeaky clean place. After the fall of the Soviet Union in 1993, the Russian mob and oligarchs pretty much took over Eastern Europe and Russia and ran the show for quite some time. In Russia, that was mostly put down, well, I wouldn't even say mostly, that was toned down when Putin took over. Not that Putin's much better than the Russian mob, but yeah. And in the rest of Eastern Europe, I mean, it's Eastern Europe. I doubt any major company in Eastern Europe is squeaky clean, including Wargaming. So, that was pretty much my response to that original claim. But as all the drama and such happened last week, the claim continued to be made, and even made its way into some of the larger YouTubers that are covering this whole kerfuffle now. So I decided to go ahead and take a closer look at these claims and see what's what with them. And this afternoon of researching has been pretty fun so far. So let's go ahead and take a look at where these claims are coming from and what's up with them. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to my desktop right here. As you can see, I've got, quite a few tabs open. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost a dozen tabs open right here, and we're going to go through all of them. So when you search in Google, at least on the desktop version, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to get one of these three websites to pop up. What's really interesting is there's another website that's not popping up on desktop that was popping up on mobile when I was Googling this earlier at work on my break. So you're going to get this America Daily Post website, this Amico Hoops website, and then there's a third one that I cannot for the life of me remember what it was right now that would also pop up. And then you're also going to get this Exposing Water Tanks website, which let's say that's a little biased, of course. So, and this IPS News website. Is this the one that was opening up on mobile? No, that is not it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at these right here. So, the America Daily Post. This is, as far as I can tell, the earliest poster of this story in 2021. I saw a couple of these posts from like 2018 and 2019, but I mean, the websites were even more sketch than these. So this is the America Daily Post website. And this website is where I think a lot of these other websites are copying their story from. And there's a lot of portions that are almost like straight word from this website. The third website that I can't remember the name of right now pretty much has this article almost completely copy pasted to the T. And I could tell because this one opening sentence, two sentences right here, is pretty much the same as in that third website. The Wargaming LLC company is one of the most famous game developers in the world, and the CIS recently was accused of money laundering in Ukraine due to cooperation with the GlobalMoney company from Ukraine that is currently involved in several criminal cases. So that's the attention grabber right there that I saw in the other article. And of course, this whole article gets pretty much reworded in this article and a few others that, I mean, it's the same thing over and over again. So if you actually read this article, Wargaming itself is only mentioned like 2 or 3 times. Most of the focus is on a company called GlobalMoney that is actually being charged with money laundering, and Wargaming is just one of the clients that they serve. And that is pretty much it. That's the actual story. This GlobalMoney company is the company that Wargaming uses. It's one of them. And I mean one of them because if you go over to the payment section on the player support, and you look at all the various ways to pay. So just right off here with credit cards, if you use a credit card to pay, you're going through one or two companies. One of them is Aiden, which is a online money sharing or money transferring and handling company. Another one is another company called Credirex, whatever you want to call it. And they are, again, a money transferring and sharing company. So that's just for credit cards. If you go down here and look at all these other options, there's several other methods that Wargaming uses to transfer your money. Because, people around the world use various different methods to pay Wargaming, so they employ or have clients of several different money handling services. So it's not like GlobalMoney is the handling service for Wargaming, it's just one of them. And honestly, a lot of these articles and these websites are like very high up on the sketchometer. Like if a kid turned in a research paper in my class and had the America Daily Post as one of their sources, they'd get an F. Why? Because first off, this isn't a reputable source. This isn't a major news agency or a well-established news company that's been doing this for some time or anything like that. This whole article is incredibly sketch. There's no sources given at all. No links given to any type of Ukrainian government page that would show the legal process starting against GlobalMoney or Wargaming. Nothing like that. Plus, this page is pretty sketchy. The homepage doesn't work. I'm sorry, this is the staff page. The staff page doesn't work. That's another one that I found that didn't work. Let's see. I don't think the home... Let's see. Where's home? Home. Yeah. Home doesn't work either. So, right up, this is about a 9 out of 10 on the sketch level. And that's pretty true for most of these other pages, like the New York Times Daily. Tell me you're trying to ride the coattails of the New York Times, but you don't want to be sued. Without telling me you're trying to ride the tails of the New York Times without trying to be sued. Like, okay. And a lot of these websites too, at least on mobile, it looks like it's kind of toned down here on desktop. Like the amount of pop-up ads and ads is astronomical. Like pure just clickbait trying to get ad revenue or something like that. So that's the websites that most people are linking to, at least when they're talking about this whole kerfuffle or whatever. So what about GlobalMoney themselves? Well, this is their website, and it appears to be a real company. It was really weird too, is I had to go in and go through a CAPTCHA to get into this website. CAPTCHA, however you say it, I don't know. Just click the pretty pictures and get to it. And this website's like completely in Russian, I believe. This is Google Translate. So what's really interesting too is that you go down here to their partners. You've got MasterCard, Visa, whatever that is, some bank here. I'm 99% sure that's Walmart, Vodafone. And two, there is, it's not here right now, but Ubisoft was also one that I saw on at least a mobile website. So you can go to, let's see, where is it at? Up, service catalog, go to games. So what are tanks, what are warships, and what are warplanes? So yep, you can click on one of these, and you can use this website to top up your What Are Warships account using a Visa or a MasterCard. But let's see, show all. So it looks like that's it. So I guess Ubisoft might have pulled their services from this, given that they're being investigated for money laundering, and it doesn't look like Wargaming has yet. So at the very least, it looks like they're complicit in whatever GlobalMoney is doing. Now, granted, their profile pictures aren't loading up. I'm not sure why, and I haven't tried to do this via this website to see if it's like still working or they're in the process of removing it, because this website's honestly kind of sketchy. But apparently from my research, this website's actually pretty popular in Ukraine to use your cell phone to fill up your various accounts and stuff, from my understanding at least. So it makes sense that Wargaming would want, of course, to add this to one of their ways to get your money away from you and into their accounts. So there's that. And what's interesting too is that if you go to the Wikipedia for World of Warships, for Wargaming, it does say that, again, they're being found accused of being involved in money laundering with GlobalMoney. Now, again, this seems to be a global money thing and not a wargaming thing, at least from my research and from what I found out. So it would be like, again, going back to this website, Walmart, Ubisoft when they were up here, Visa. You could throw anybody's name into the articles that are throwing wargaming's name in with money laundering, and it'd be the same thing pretty much. So is wargaming complicit in money laundering? Maybe complicit, yes, but are they involved in it? I don't think so in this case. Am I saying they're a squeaky clean company on the legal side of things? Not even talking about what's going on with the aggressive monetization, the increasing gambling mechanics we're getting in game. No, I'm just talking about on the legal side. Are they 100% clean? Probably not. Again, Eastern Europe is Eastern Europe, so I doubt any large company really is at that scale in Eastern Europe. So is this something that we need to be focusing on right now? Probably not, because I really don't think wargaming is like actively involved in the laundering of money for the Russian mob, which actually the Ukrainian mob. I think it's just whomever's writing these articles wanted to get people to go to their website and such. So they just threw wargaming's name up there, and now that all this outrage is occurring over, again, the Missouri, the CC program, the aggressive monetization, that these articles are just resurfacing now, and people are just throwing them into threads and Reddit and such during the whole outrage against wargaming, just to kind of throw it on top of everything. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. I mean, guys, you can go to these websites for yourself, see the sketchiness of these websites, read the articles for yourself, and make your own determinations. But from what I've looked at here just in this afternoon, there doesn't seem to be very much evidence that wargaming itself is involved in laundering money directly. Again, global money is, from what I found out, but wargaming itself, no, it's not. And it's important too, because the more this gets brought up, the more it distracts from the main problems that we're having with the games right now, with Warships. And apparently Water Tanks is having their own little thing going on too. But it just takes away from focusing on the gambling mechanics, the aggressive monetization, and everything that's been, really, really, really going on with the game itself the past couple of weeks. So this is something that, I'm pretty sure it's just either made up about wargaming, or, again, whoever's writing these articles are just throwing their name in there to get in on, some little hate clicks from wargaming. So that's what I think's going on, guys. Again, you can look at the evidence for yourself, come to your own determinations, and that's fine. But that's my 2 cents on this subject. I know quite a few of you wanted me to talk about that, so there it is. There's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think they're directly involved, or whatever do you think's going on with this situation? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 30,000 subs. Past 28,300 a few days ago. Kind of think you guys enough for that. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.